Okay, hello everyone. This is Alan Fine. I'm on the Norwegian Bliss still at the Inspire 2018 conference. I'm here with Camille Olivere, who is, and here's your beautiful title, Senior Vice President of Sales for Norwegian Cruise Lines, and this is Insider Travel Report. Camille, you've been a tremendous hostess. You've been here the whole time, and You've thrown a great party, and I want to thank you. But let's talk about the Bliss and Norwegian Cruise Lines in general. First of all, the first question I had was, you've got some redeployments in Alaska and other places. Tell us about the new redeployments and why.
Well, first of all, we were very excited to host the conference, and really the crew delivered fantastic performance in terms of service and food execution, entertainment. We've heard so many compliments. It's been really fantastic.
Right. And this was your first time on the boat.
It was. I actually missed the inaugurals because of an injury that I had, so it was my first time to experience with this group. So I've really had a great week. It's my pleasure to host everybody, and we're glad you're here too.
No, thank you. So the redeployments.
Yes, the redeployments, yes. So we brought Norwegian Joy, or we are bringing Norwegian Joy into Seattle in the spring to sail side-by-side Norwegian Bliss for the Alaska season. That's just how successful we've been with Norwegian Bliss, that we're bringing her sister ship, Norwegian Joy, to be sailing with her. And actually, one is sailing on Sunday. Bliss will be sailing on Sunday. Joy will be sailing on Saturday. So that's an option for guests next year, and we're seeing Alaska's a hot destination right now. So, and this ship is so fabulous. So on your sea days or your off time, you have really something to do. Lots of dining options at your disposal. You have many activities.
The observatory lounge.
Yeah, I mean,
looking at Alaska through those windows.
One of the most amazing features on the ship is that observatory lounge. It's 180-degree view in front of the ship. The same view the captain has coming in. So imagine sailing, seeing the glacier. Amazing. Right.
And very comfortable couches. I fell asleep on one looking at the scenery. It was great.
Yeah, it's really nice and quiet and tranquil in there. It's a really big space. So that's a new feature of this ship, and that is also a feature of Norwegian Joy, and will be a new feature of our new ship coming in the fall, Norwegian Encore.
Yeah, no, when you have something that's a winner like that, you keep it.
Exactly. It's been the most hot item. New feature of the ship.
So is Alaska the main place for the redeployment? Anything else?
Yeah, actually, so with Norwegian Joy coming to Alaska, we've actually redeployed Norwegian Pearl, a lot of people's favorite ship, over to Europe.
Right.
And Norwegian Pearl will be sailing 10 and 11-day itineraries with a lot of port immersion. There's some really great itineraries, one-way itineraries out of Amsterdam, out of Venice, out of Rome. So there's lots of options for travelers to really enjoy Europe, really immerse themselves in Europe. And, of course, now we have so many ships in Europe with so many options. We're really covering all the great destinations.
Tell us about the newest ship. It's 2019?
Yes, we have a new ship coming in 2019. That's Norwegian Encore. That's the final ship in this class of ship.
Right.
And she will be sailing out of Miami beginning in November of next year. And doing 7-day itineraries out of Miami.
Okay. So Harvest Key and Great Stirrup Key, they're loving it, right? These islands?
Yeah, they're top-rated ports for us. People actually really enjoy having a private destination where they can experience a beach day, pool, restaurants, a cabana. The cabanas are amazing. You can book those, and you have a place to go in the shade all day long that you can keep your things in and be waited on there. It's a great experience. 7 miles of beach. So we have Harvest Key, which is brand new in the Western Caribbean, and then we have Great Stirrup Key, which is the original island in the Eastern Caribbean from back in the 70s, right? And we have redone Great Stirrup Key with all the state-of-the-art popular activities that we have on Harvest Key now. So that's an amazing destination, and people love it. It's their favorite port in the Eastern Caribbean. Well, many of the cruise lines have private islands. We had the original Yeah, we had the original private island, so ours is the biggest. We picked out the greatest piece of property. So by far and away, ours is the largest private island. So we have a lot of expansive. There is,
Are you
places
even
to
finished it?
go.
Yeah, you could still do more there.
We can still do more. We still have plenty of undeveloped land that we can work with, which is really cool. You can actually go for a walk and not see anything. It's a really it's like 2 miles long, the island.
So is there anything else you want travel agents to be aware of?
Well, we actually now have a free air promo, so definitely take note of that. Depending on what travel agency group that you're working with, there are different ways to book it, but you can always call in and get it. And it's free or reduced air, and we have over 30 gateways that we have free air. And over 200 sailings that it applies to. So it's a great opportunity. I just heard a travel agent tell me the other day on board the ship here that they booked 90 guests to Hawaii with free air.
Yeah.
And what a great value. So they were totally excited, and the guests were so excited about having free air with their Hawaii cruise that they booked right away. So it was pretty amazing.
You were telling the group that. So right now we're sitting in the Haven. This is the special exclusive area on the ship. Tell us about that, please.
Yeah, this is the largest haven that we have on any of our ships, and really had amazing feedback on it. There are 50 staterooms inside the haven itself, and then there are another 30 staterooms outside the haven that have haven access. And in this particular haven, not only do we have a private restaurant, a private pool, a private bar, concierge, butler service, and all of that, but we have a dedicated observation lounge, and it's a very expansive lounge. It's 2-story windows, 180-degree view in the front of the ship, and it's amazing.
Better view than the captain.
Better view than the captain, exactly. And lots of quiet, space up there. So people are really enjoying that. We're getting a lot of great feedback, and we also have indoor-outdoor dining here in this restaurant that we're sitting in, which is really quite lovely.
Your bundled pricing. How are travel agents feeling about that? Because are they realizing that they're able to commission more?
They are. They can definitely see it. This has been, the Free at Sea promotion has been a win-win-win. For the guests, they feel like they're getting something free. Right. And they are. They're getting, free unlimited open bar, which is what 70% of the guests choose. And they're getting unlimited $50 per person shore excursion credit in every port. And they also have a choice of specialty dining. That would be 3 specialty dining options during the course of the cruise. And then we have friends and family sail free, which means the third and fourth guest can stay in the cabin with you. So this, along with Wi-Fi, are all the amenities that are available to be selected from. So what we're seeing is that, travel agents are taking note of that, because we're able to actually, rather than reduce our price, we're just adding value into the price of the ticket. It creates a huge amount of value for the guest, and then the travel agent makes more commission. We're more successful as a business, so it's a win-win-win.
There's the win-win-win, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, the one thing I kept wondering, let me get you a little more in the picture. It's wonderful to host this event, but then I keep seeing all the competitors get up and they pitch their products, and I was wondering how that felt.
Yeah, well, we are all competition at the end of the day, but there's still so many people that haven't cruised, and there's so much opportunity, and it's a very collegial environment between us, and we're all hosting events on our ships. And actually, it's been a great pleasure, because I've received so many compliments about the dining, about the stateroom stewards, just, the little things.
From people in the industry.
From my...
changes, which means it has a different meaning.
From other cruise lines, and that really is... They really appreciate some of the things that aren't so easy to execute, and they do notice them, and they do compliment us on them. We've received many, many compliments, and how far we've come as a brand, and it feels good.
That's great. Well, it's been a terrific event. You guys have been terrific. You've been. Every part of the ship has been showcased as a part of this conference. You really need to see the Norwegian Bliss, and so start booking. And also the coming Encore, which is 2019, and of course the Joy.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add?
No, Europe.
Of course, Europe.
Europe, Alaska, and don't forget about Hawaii. I mean, especially for first-time cruisers, this is a place that, you know, people can go. They have over 100 hours of port time with the 2 overnights. I just did the cruise. I'm going to do it again with my family at Thanksgiving. It's an amazing experience with a totally immersed Hawaii
Good
feel.
starter cruise.
It's a great starter cruise.
Right.
Yeah, over and over again cruise, too.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you again.
Thank you, and thank you, travel partners. We appreciate you, and absolutely, come see us on Bliss.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.